Hey guys, I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a DIY I want to show you. It's a trinket tray DIY. So I got my inspiration when I was in Georgia. We went to a thrift store and I was looking around and I saw this little plate and it had a little golden tree in the middle of it. I almost bought it. It wasn't expensive. It was $1.99, but to be honest with you, it was pretty, but not my personal style. So that's something that kind of challenges me because what I like is not always what's popular, if you know what I'm saying. Like right now you're seeing unicorns on everything and cactuses and all that's like great. Like it's not that I don't promote that because I know lots of people and children are into that. I myself used to love fantasy when I was younger. It's just not where I am today with my style. I'm more bohemian and woodlands. And so when I saw this little tray, I thought, why not make one? You know what I'm saying? It's so easy. If you think about it, it's a plate with something in the middle. So I started to look around the thrift store for inspiration to figure out where I was going. The first thing I wanted to do was to find something to put in the middle of the plate. I came across this little stone bear. I think he's stone. He's kind of heavy, but really cute. He was $1.99 in and of itself. So I know you're thinking, well, that's more expensive than the trinket tray you saw a second ago. Anyway, I was determined I was going to make this DIY, so I got the little bear and I started to look around for a little plate to put him in. And lo and behold, like I promise you guys, things just fall into place sometimes. I found a little plate with strawberries on it and flowers, and I'm like, what? So I sat the little bear on the plate in the thrift store and I knew I had a craft. I was like, this is perfect for what I need. So I'm going to show them to you, tell you how to make him, and tell you some other options you could actually try to make this even cheaper and simpler for yourself. So here he is. Look how sweet he is. And he's on his strawberry. As you can see, this little bear is not exactly centered in the middle, but I didn't want him to be because I did not want to cover up his strawberry. He has some flowers around him. Let me get you a close-up of him. He's just so cute and little. So this is my little trinket tray. As you can see, it's a little plate and I'm going to be sitting it by my bed. So looking forward to doing that, but I definitely had to share him with you guys first. Sorry about the lighting. It's just a really rainy, gross day outside. I don't know what the sun is doing right now, but and this is the back of him. So super sweet. He's just sitting there with his strawberry. So remember, if you're doing a craft, you don't always have to center it. I mean, this is going to be for you guys. So you do what works for you. Don't do what's popular. Don't do what images are out there. Look around and be creative and figure out what you can find to make something like this with. So I know y'all are like, where am I going to find a bear to put on a strawberry plate? And where am I going to find a strawberry plate? Alright, well, my purpose of doing this DIY is not just to show you a woodlands creature DIY. It is because that's what I chose to make for my own personal style, and that's what I found in my thrift store. But you can also find small plates like this at thrift stores for 99 cents, sometimes less, and you can also find them sometimes at the Dollar Tree. You can do a bigger plate as well. You don't have to do a little small plate like this. I just thought this was cute. It's kind of like a teacup plate size, if you see my hand. It's about the size of my hand, so it's not like the size of a regular plate. This would be more like a dessert plate or a teacup plate. So you could use any kind of image on plates you want to. You could get really creative with this. Now, this little bear is more here for just decoration. I'm not going to be putting rings on him or anything because for me, what I want this for is to put my earrings on this before I fall asleep. I don't always get up and go over to my vanity to hang my earrings up, and they end up on the floor because I put them on the bedside table next to me and somehow my cat like swipes them off or something during the night. So this is just basically going to be for earrings or little trinkets. But if you wanted to, you could get something to put in the center of this, like for instance, a plastic giraffe, or something that has a long neck, or a tree to hang things on. You could do all kinds of things. So let me show you how I did this, and then I'm going to show you some other options you could potentially do. I used E6000 glue right here. You can find this at the Dollar Tree, I believe. I know they have super glue like this, so something very, very similar. You can also find this at Michael's. If you go to Michael's, make sure you're using your 40% off coupon, which is normally located on their website. And I only put like a little bit around him and a dot in the center of him. And what's nice about E6000 glue is that it does not glue in place as fast as hot glue, so you can kind of adjust him for a minute or two, or your little image that you have. I'm sorry about my dogs. They're barking at everything today. Like, I don't even know what's going on. So I moved him back and forth until I found the right spot that I wanted him to be in. And so I like that about this glue. Also, if you're using a trinket tray, you want to make sure you're using super glue and not hot glue, because hot glue will stick, but it will usually come undone pretty quickly. Or if your tray were to like shift or bump up against something, you don't want your little image, your little animal, or whatever you choose to put on your tray to come off. So yes, I would highly promote using E6000 glue. Some other options I had next to me of ideas of things you could glue to plates. I have this little tree right here, and I got this at a little boutique store when I was on vacation. I believe, what did we go? It was like some little beach town. I can't recall the name of it, but I've seen these trees different places or things similar. So if I wanted to, I could just get the plate instead of the bear and glue this at the center of it and hang, you know, my rings or my earrings off of it. So that's an idea of something you could look for at a thrift store as well. I believe I paid $6.99 for this, but again, that was straight out of the store, so I'm sure they're cheaper. Now, if you want a Dollar Tree version to this, and yes, I have a Dollar Tree version to this for you. So, Dollar Tree does tend to sell plastic animals. The plastic animals I'm showing you right now are not from the Dollar Tree. These are from the thrift store, but the Dollar Tree has ones that are very similar. And they're larger too, which could come in handy depending on how large you want your tray to be. So this is just a pack of plastic animals. So I could use something out of here. I'm trying to think. You know what would be really cool that I'm thinking about right now? I'm going to take one of these out of here for you and show you if I can get it open. Well, let's see, where'd he go? What I'm thinking of is a whale. There's a whale in here somewhere, and this is like totally taped, so without tearing off my fingernails right now, I don't think I can get it out. But what if you had a blue plate and you just glued the whale standing up like he's jumping out of the water, and you could like hang your rings and stuff on him? Like, that would look really cool, especially if you found like a blue ocean looking plate and got a nautical creature out of here and glued them onto that tray. That's something I'm not seeing a lot of right now. So these are just ideas to challenge your mind and get you thinking about different ways you can make crafts. But one last time, this is my little trinket tray that is going to be going next to my bed. I'm so pleased with them. I love that I got them on vacation and that I came up with the inspiration just from being in a thrift store and almost purchasing something similar. So always ask yourself when you see something, can I make it? And how can I put it together? Because if it's made by you, you're going to love it more. You really are. And it's going to be more your style. And 9 times out of 10, you are going to save more money. So really quickly, that little bear that was $1.99, I brought him up to the cash register and I'm like, this is really expensive for this little bear. And the lady was like, yeah, I think so too. So she charged me 25 cents for that bear. In the end, I paid less for that trinket tray than I would have paid for the little white tray with the gold tree on it. So I lucked out, I saved money, and I made something really cute that was my style. So I hope you enjoyed this DIY. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. I would love to hear about yours. I would love to see yours. Feel free to share your channel if you make one, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!